Hello and welcome to another live draw. Tonight is the night that we will finish up on Charles Purrrgeon. Charles Purrrgeon? How would you say it, Steph? She doesn't care. So I started this one a few nights ago. Well, I don't know when exactly. Long time ago. And I just remembered I had it here, so I'm just going to finish it up. Throwing in some... So the reason I'm doing this is because there are so many different things, funny things.
The girls allowed to have things.
Sorry about that. So many times people get his last name. They call him Charles Surgeon or Sturgeon or something. And it's just fun to figure out rhyming things with his name. And so I thought if Charles Spurgeon was a cat, he could be called Charles Purrrgeon. Just for kicks. I drew him. As a cat.
Big Trouble says I'm back.
What? Big Trouble's back. In the hizzy. What? Why is that doing that? Oh, because I'm on the wrong way. Part of it. There we go. So how's everyone doing? What's your favorite book that you're reading right now? Let's start with that.
Big Trouble says, what do you draw on? Hang on. Fun fact from House 2018 Esther. I'm related to Charles Spurgeon. That is cool.
How are you related to him?
Must be somewhere in the cat. I'm just kidding. Okay.
Calico or Persian?
Siamese, actually.
Spurgeon.
Oh, no. That's funny. That's cool. So what do you draw on?
What do I draw on? This is a Wacom Cintiq Pro 24. It is a pen display is what they call it. So it's a display. It's like a second monitor up to your computer, but you have the ability to draw. It's pressure sensitive, so it detects how light or hard you're pressing and will adjust the it'll adjust to the brush stroke accordingly. Just like, so it's meant to mimic real things. By I mean pen and brushes and stuff.
Big Trouble says, I'm reading How to Live a Christian Life by John Calvin. Lars Coop says, Reformed Dogmatics, Volume 1 by Voss is what I'm reading now.
Nice.
Yodi Bacum says, currently reading Stephen Lawson's biography of Spurgeon.
Yodi Bacum. Awesome.
you currently reading?
What am I currently reading? I am currently reading Keeping Bees with a Smile.
That's true. House 2018 Esther says I'm related to him through my mother's family bloodline. Very cool.
Awesome.
I don't know who I'm related to. Having a mom and a dad, I know those people pretty well. But beyond grandparents, great-grandparents,
I have some ancestors that have like a big journal about homesteading across America back in the 1800s.
Yeah, that would have been cool. That would be cool too.
Yeah.
Your dad was reading a little bit, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Something about bears.
Yeah, there was bears in like southern Wisconsin that they were fending off.
Brian asks, busy day?
Busy day. A little bit.
We've been doing a lot of, my sister and her family was in town. They stopped by for a visit, so they were here for all of yesterday and part of today, a little bit of the day before yesterday.
Yeah, if you check out the RefTunes IGTV, or check back in some of our older posts from yesterday, or the day before.
We've been up late.
We came on live with my brother-in-law, Stephanie's sister, and had a fun time.
Yeah, so that kind of busy, fun busy, yes. Work busy, yeah. I mean, kind of medium.
Yeah, it's kind of slowed down a little bit since the big job that I recently finished up.
Paul is sponsoring RefTunes is sponsoring the Wisdom from James conference with Jeremy Vuolo as the speaker. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Sorry. But I'll put the link on here if you guys want to sign up. It's a free conference, October 3rd through 4th, and it'll be up until the 10th, I think. A week later after it's done.
Yeah, I think so. Free live stream conference.
Sorry, I started typing and I stopped talking. /RefTunes. /RefTunes, yep. So we've, all that to say, he's doing that, and we're just trying to kind of straighten up the Ref site and get a couple more things up on there, and it's been a good chunk of the day has been devoted to RefTunes. So we've been busy, good busy, but yeah, now we're on to Charles Purrrgeon.
That's right.
How do you, Big Trouble says, how do you grow your account so big? Any advice? That's a good question. I don't know how it happened.
It's a good question. I think just creating original content and being consistent with posting and making stuff that people enjoy, that is edifying to people, that is helpful to people, that is entertaining to people. I don't know, different ways you can do that. It just depends on who is willing to look at your stuff and share it. No expert. I just like to make the tunes, and I have read a little bit about marketing your stuff. I think a lot of it is marketing.
And who do you listen to for marketing?
Let's see. I like to listen to the Social Media Examiner podcast. I think that one is very helpful. It's Michael Stelzner. So I use that, or not use it, but
So can you spell that for me so I can say
Social Media Examiner.
Okay. So we have Social Media Examiner. And you said it was Michael?
Michael Stelzner. Stelzner.
Okay. So that one has been helpful.
Yeah, I haven't listened to it in a while, but it's been helpful. I've been listening to other podcasts lately.
Tagging people in your posts sometimes helps. Or other things so that, right?
Yeah, using hashtags used to be a big help, but I don't know how much that helps anymore. They're always changing the algorithms on Facebook, Instagram, so it's...
Yeah, I feel like something's been messing with Facebook. The algorithms there.
Yeah, it seems like not a lot of people are seeing the stuff recently. They have admitted that they've been holding back on showing different things because of the... That's Facebook for you.
Yeah. So, one way to see the content continually would be to sign up for emails. If you go to the RefTunes store, it'll have an option to sign up for emails, and then Paul will be posting most of the time what's new there, or just follow along on reftunes.com.
Yep.
Pop back in to see what you missed. If social media is blocking stuff, there's no way to know, really, is there?
No, but I think you can get an idea based on
Your insights.
Different things that you post normally do well that are lacking.
Mm-hmm. So House 2018 Esther says, I've been reading between 3 books. The Plant Paradox, the Lewis and Clark Journals, and The Hunger Games.
Nice.
Brian says, at first I thought it was Dago from Farscape.
Dargo.
Okay then. Can you do a face reveal? Are you asking to see Paul's face? Paul, smile. That's the artist. Isn't he handsome?
Awkward. Let's see.
Paul, you can see his face on... So if you hop on Facebook, live on Facebook, or not, we're on Instagram. Oh dear. YouTube. Are you sharing the screen on YouTube?
Yeah, but it's super tiny.
Okay. But he's got like a video where you can see his face.
I'm drawing next to the screen, and the green screen is like messing with my forehead.
Oh, Brian, this is from the conversation a little bit back. Drawing famous live people at conferences help.
Yep.
So that's true. Oh, Yodi says, my following doubled in a day after Jeff Durbin shared one of my tunes.
Yep.
That's cool.
That helps. Getting larger accounts to promote your work is always helpful.
It is, and it's hard though. Like
check out Yodi Balcom, by the way.
Yeah.
Check out his site or his Instagram page. He has a Jeff Durbin comic that he was doing. I think. What were you calling it? By what standard or something? I think.
Oh, and then we have another do a free reveal of you. That's funny. So you get to see Paul. You don't.
Letting out of hand.
You don't get to see the.
Sorry. Yeah, Stephanie doesn't like to.
Not today, folks. You can look back probably on YouTube in some of the videos. I laid in some colors for Paul a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yodi says no one expects the Durbin.
Oh, no one expects the Durbin. That's right.
Oh, Brian says
no one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Mm-hmm.
Is that kind of where you got your idea? The Monty Python. What?
Brian says the what? Use your rooms
That's
I
right.
think he means tunes for a video, yeah.
That's right. I forgot about that. I should share that one again. That was a pretty good one. It was about the. Was it about the golden chain? No.
I think it kind of was that whole theme of I can't remember. Oh, Yodi says yes. So that's cool.
I love that sketch. I just watched Holy Grail the other day with my son. It was as funny as I remembered it. I know that's not from Holy Grail, but still much fun. These guys were comedic geniuses.
Townman only saw it once and started recording things.
Yeah.
Did he do so incorrectly? I'm not
Yes,
familiar.
very incorrectly.
Okay. As a baby, we're so excited about, oh, he's getting his first tooth, or he got his first haircut, all this stuff, and now you're all like, oh, you watched Monty Python for the first time.
Oh, she's growing up.
That's funny.
First time I watched Holy Grail was when I was in 8th grade, 7th or 8th grade history class. My teacher was obsessed with that movie, so he made us all watch it.
Brian says, I'll be back. Maybe not like that, but since we're talking movies.
Determinate.
Yodi says, I thought about going completely meta and doing a scene from Holy Grail with the Durban.
Yeah, there's a few scenes you could probably use with that.
How about the Princess Bride?
Yeah.
We saw that one too. I don't know if did we ever finish that one?
Which one?
The Princess Bride?
With the kids?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think so. Bring out the holy hand grenade. 2, 5, 3, 6, 3. Oh boy.
Hello from work.
Don't
Nate
get me.
says he's on a break.
Hey Nate.
We were on a break.
So many pop culture references tonight. I apologize.
Durban as Bezic. Inconceivable.
What does he say? Something about a Sicilian when death is on the line? By what standard?
Thank you, Alex.
You could have the bridge scene from Holy Grail, where he's asking all the questions. By what standard? Have Durban dressed out there. That's King Arthur. Talking about the pigeons or the swallows. Sorry. Getting carried away here.
Now we know that it's not just food that excites you, it's movies.
Shh, don't tell.
Sapphire Stone says, which tunes on TV did you two watch the most growing up?
Oh boy, don't ask me that question. You'll get
Well, you could start with Looney Tunes for you.
Looney, He-Man, She-Ra.
I watched Winnie the Pooh.
That's the only thing you watch.
No, we watched probably too much TV. What did I watch, though?
School every day and kids back in the 90s and watched the Spider-Man cartoon and the original X-Men cartoon, Batman the Animated Series.
You watched a lot of
Batman Beyond. I watched tons
usually-
of cartoons
I didn't usually
growing
like
up.
cartoons.
I loved them.
I still don't really like cartoons. What I do like, okay, let me tell you what I like to watch as an adult.
She's married to a cartoonist and she hates cartoons.
I hated, let's say. But I don't know, it would be like, my sisters always wanted to watch things like, no, the Power Rangers wasn't a cartoon or whatever, but I never really got into
Sounds like a 90s kid. Yes, I was a 90s kid.
Scooby-Doo, Garfield, and Friends.
Oh, Reboot, the old
We
show
watched,
Reboot. That was, I loved.
Muppet Babies. I don't know.
Yeah, I watched Muppet.
No. Stuff, whatever. But
I didn't have the Disney Channel.
no, we did for a short time.
I had antenna.
Well, maybe it wasn't short. Oh.
And I had the first TV I remember was the one where it has like the dial and you have to click to find the and if you go in between the numbers, in between the lines, and you can get it to stay there, you can get another channel.
Oh.
Yeah. Or the channel comes in clearer if you do that. But sometimes it would like shift and it would go back to the.
Lose it.
Yep.
Ah.
Big old push button to turn it on.
Yodi says, I was thinking John Cleese pulling insults from the wall.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
or even the witch. She's a witch! By that standard.
Full House? Yes. We watched, so we're not, I mean, that's not a cartoon. We watched a lot of Full House.
Yeah, I watched Full House. TGIF.
Saved by the Bell.
Saved by the Bell.
I mean, I
Family Matters.
Yeah.
Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Yeah.
Dinosaur.
Oh, we didn't watch that one too much. Boy Meets World. Although that got, yeah.
Yeah, I watched all that. Oh, all that. I watched all that,
yeah.
That's funny. Nickelodeon in the 90s was
Alex says
excellent. It's not really that good anymore.
You always had a dial? Sometimes we needed flyers. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes the dial on some TVs was broken, so you had to... There was that little knob, like the little metal piece, like what we have on our stove when the dials come off.
Yeah.
You have to use a player. I remember using a player at one point with one TV that we had. And my grandparents had big, huge TVs that was encased in wood, like fancy carved wood and everything, sitting downstairs.
My grandma had one of those.
We would go down there, put in the, put in the VHS tapes that they had. They had the Rodgers and Hammerstein Snow White.
Oh, not
that was like super creepy.
Yeah.
So we would watch that.
I would go over to my grandma's house and we would watch Regis and Kathy Lee. And then when we got older, it was American Idol. Oh, we watched them all.
I really liked like He-Man, and I wasn't allowed to watch Ninja Turtles, but I would sneak downstairs, turn on the TV, and watch Ninja Turtles.
We were allowed to watch Ninja Turtles. I don't think we were well, we were limited on a lot of things in TV, but cartoons, if it was a cartoon, we were usually able to watch it. Unless it was like The Simpsons, we weren't allowed to watch that.
Yeah. This was the early 80s, or late 80s, early 90s Ninja Turtles.
When you get older and you just stop watching TV.
You
So
do?
sad. No, well, I don't really like watching TV.
Now that X-Men and Spider-Man are on the old X-Men cartoon and Spider-Man cartoon are on Disney Plus, I'd like to watch those again. VeggieTales, Land Before Time. Alex.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Before time. You
yeah.
had those on VHS, didn't you?
Yeah, we had some of those. Those were mainly Levi's.
Oh.
Those were like the Land Before Time 7, 8, and 9 or something like that.
Okay.
Or 10. They made a lot of those. But I remember when the first Land Before Time came out, Pizza Hut had those little plastic rubber
Oh yeah, we still
puppets.
Yeah, we had those for a long
I had
time.
a bunch of those.
We had a Bell and a few. We had some of the dinosaur ones.
From the Book It program.
Yeah. So funny.
We must have went to Pizza Hut a lot.
Sapphire asked, what, you did?
Yeah. We went there every Monday night after the church softball games.
Lord, my kids are going to grow up saying, we went to Culver's all the time. I didn't even know there were other restaurants.
What?
What is this?
Yeah, I saw a picture of a guy wearing a Packer jersey proposing to his girlfriend in front of the Culver's sign.
Oh my
word. It said, "Will you marry me?"
Oh my word. Where did you see that?
I saw it was on the Manitowoc Minute.
Oh, that is so funny. So Sapphire asks, if you had to choose one favorite Looney Tunes character, who would it be? I can tell you yours. Let me tell them yours.
Okay.
Who would it be? Hers is Daffy Duck. Hers or his? I don't know. Is Daffy Duck with a COVID face. Spits too much when he talks. That's funny. So yours is Taz. Am I right? I'm wrong.
Yes, you're right.
Okay.
Taz was always my favorite. He only showed up in like 3 or 4 episodes of Looney Tunes, but then later on he had his own show called Tasmania, and I used to watch that.
I think we watched that a little bit.
That was excellent.
Alex says, did you guys ever have the cartoon jelly jars and kept them as cups?
I don't remember jelly jars. What time period was that around? Uh-oh, we've got a kid coming.
Me on the seesaw.
What seesaw?
Me on the seesaw.
Kenna. What did I say if you got out of heaven?
On the swimming.
I don't know. At the playground.
Yeah.
I don't know. But what did I say, Kenna?
I just want to see the picture.
Yeah.
We'll have to ask her, McKenna. Okay, we can't ask her right now.
I don't want to get in the rain.
What?
I don't want to get in the rain.
In the rain?
What, the picture?
It wouldn't.
Oh! She took a picture of all the drawings on the driveway, McKenna. She took pictures of all of them, so we'll have her send one to us so you can remember what it looked like, okay?
The playground one?
Was the drawing on the driveway?
Yeah.
Then yes, she took a picture of every single one. Okay? Go to bed.
Good night. Close the window.
So I'm not sure what the jelly jars are.
So, Sapphire Sound says, you guessed Paul's favorite Looney Tunes character. Can Paul guess his wife's favorite character? Sorry to put you on the spot, brother Paul.
Her favorite Looney Tunes character? I am going to guess Bugs Bunny. Am I right?
You'd have to name all the characters.
Yeah, no, you don't know.
I don't know.
I wondered about that.
Yeah.
She doesn't know any of the characters.
Well, I mean,
Yosemite Sam.
No.
I don't know. What in darnation?
I kind of like the Roadrunner and the Coyote.
Oh yeah, those are
sketches
fun.
That they were.
I like
they've
those
done.
too.
But I don't know. Tweety Bird was one of them, but that wasn't really. I didn't really like Sylvester. So I guess I'd probably have to go with the Coyote and the Roadrunner.
Oh, 90s Disney jams and jellies were a thing at my grocery store, and my grandmother told us not the kind to throw away. Things like that can be reused. They had characters on them, so use them as cups. No, I don't remember those, but I can imagine keeping those as cups. I remember there was one time where I think Kellogg's had the Rescue Rangers for free in their boxes. It wasn't something that it was normally. It would be something that you would have to send in for and purchase because they were like little figurines. And I got 3 of those, and I was so excited. I have them in one of those drawers, I think. Actually.
Oh, dear.
Do you remember Spy Gear?
Mm-mm.
It was like night vision goggles and stuff like that. I always thought that would be fun to have as a kid in my tree fort. So what is one movie that always that you quote from the most, or that you find yourself quoting from the most? One movie or TV show?
Me?
Yeah, or anybody. Oops.
Oh, goodness. Of course we remember. Brother Paul, nobody seems to remember this tune. Do you remember a cartoon called Goof Troop?
Yeah.
That's like one of your favorites, right?
Well,
Well,
I've
you
watched
watch
it
that
a
a
lot, and I really liked the A Goofy movie, which was based on that.
Yes.
Yeah, I watched
We
that.
remember that.
We remember that.
And I did like that one.
I watched all those Disney cartoons. I remember watching those as well, like Goof Troop, Tailspin, Bonkers, Chippendales Rescue Rangers, Gummy Bears.
Gummy Bears? Yeah.
I really liked that one because it was fantasy themed. I really enjoyed that.
DuckTales. Yes.
Ooh, Darkwing Duck.
No.
I remember him.
When we were at piano lessons, we'd always watch Animaniacs.
Animaniacs. Tiny Toon Adventures. I could just name off all kinds of Dragon Ball Z.
Stepfather says, everyone never seems to remember. I started to question if Goof Troop even really existed.
Yes, it does.
Kids WB. Oh,
Kids
yeah,
WB, yeah. And, one of my all-time favorites that came on, that was created, was Batman Beyond. I just loved the concept and the artwork for that one. Should do some fan art of him. It's got a full black suit with the red bat on it.
It's fine. Every time you say fan art.
What?
Just, I shorten things in my head.
Fart? There, I said it. You didn't have to.
Thank you.
What's going on here? Goof Troop. Woo!
You just combine.
I probably did.
Okay.
Oh no, that's why it's not doing it. DuckTales. Woo! That's what it is. I think Goof Troop was something like Babadoo-bop, Babadoo-bop. Yeah.
Or was that the end of Full House?
Oh shoot! What was it?
Doesn't that sound like the end of Full House?
Yeah, it does. Hold on. No, I gotta find it.
Intermission.
I just want to find the end. Intermission, yeah. Ad.
Oh,
Wait
it's
for the
okay.
ad to
So
play.
Colin Collect says, finish the song. Break me off a piece of that.
Kit Kat bar. Hey, I was right.
Oh! Oh!
I was right.
Wait, so then go find Full House. Okay, we're taking a.
Okay.
So at the very end
the end of the
song. Oh. Okay. So they have a different.
Everyone's doing the
the bebopping or whatever. What did you call it?
it has a name. I don't remember what it is.
Alex says I can't watch Full House anymore. I find the girls really bratty.
Yeah. It's too close to home.
I can't play the game Life or Monopoly anymore. It's too close to home.
We're going to play Monopoly. I was lost.
There are some things though, like there was a time when I couldn't watch It's a Wonderful Life.
Because you got depressed.
I did get depressed.
Because it reminded you too much of our life.
Yes, it did. But Yodi Bakum. I started up Darkwing Duck on Disney Plus recently, and I did not remember that theme song at all.
Oh no.
Darkwing, yep.
Out of smoke and he appears, the master of the sky.
Oh, I choose Pinky and the Brain or Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Pinky in the Brain.
Oh, that was...
I can't stand the Chipmunks.
Okay, that was something we watched often as well. And I didn't really like Pinky and the Brain. I probably would have done Alvin.
I always turned the channel when it was the Chipmunks.
Yeah.
Pinky and the Brain was just genius television.
You know, some would say.
Sorry.
COVID. It's okay, he's wearing a mask. I'm just kidding. You're not. I think you already had it anyway.
Yeah. I got a hole in my gym, that's what I have.
We'll fix that. Someday.
You can get this mug at reftunes.com. Homusius. Homusius.
So
I probably said that completely wrong. Homusi.
Hang on, we see yourself.
Homoiusius.
There we go.
There's Arius and who has just been beat up by Santa. So, perfect Christmas mug for your Christmas morning. Dan Letha. So, which animated cartoon characters did you draw when you were growing up? I drew a lot of Taz, a lot of Wile E. Coyote, Tweety Bird, Daffy Duck, just mainly Looney Tunes. I remember I had a, okay, this is going to date me again. Not that those cartoons don't date me, but
I'll date you.
I'll date you too. Sad news. Tigers don't purr. He's not a tiger. I'll change him. I'll change his color.
So many Ninja Turtles, Yodi says.
What was that? What was I gonna say?
I don't know. Do you want me to rewind?
Oh. So I had this T-shirt. It was Bugs Bunny and Taz dressed up like Criss Cross. So they had all their clothes on backwards. on the front it was the front of them,
Right.
and on the back of the shirt was the back of them.
I had a Tweety.
And they had
That's
like dreads in their hair coming out the back of their caps. They were dressed like crisscross because that was all the rage back in the 90s.
That's cool.
And I would lay that shirt down on the ground and get a big piece of paper and just copy it. I did that.
Trace it or copy
No,
it?
copy it. Like I would
just
draw
look
it.
at
I would look at it and then draw it on the paper. I didn't trace it. But that was.
Colin Collect asks, remember Heathcliff?
Oh yes, Heathcliff. I remember that. He was the Garfield's doppelganger. Except the animation on that seemed like it was done by like the Japanese company that did Mr. Gadget. Inspector Gadget, not Mr. Gadget.
Inspector Gadget.
New theme song is going to be singing tonight.
What's the Ninja Turtles? It's
Actually-
the stripes too, Paul, that make it look tigery.
Yeah,
I mean, if you change the color, would that help?
probably.
You do think so? Yeah, I guess you're right. Maybe making a
Alright.
blue jacket or something.
Actually, hold on. Yeah, I was going to change this color anyways. Give him an orange jacket.
Would that blend too much with the Purrrgeon?
Ah, yes, I like that.
Ooh,
That was my finger.
because you lost your glove.
That's right. My one true glove.
Sapphire says, who's your favorite Simpsons character? And as a Christian, did you ever sympathize for Ned Flanders because everyone always took advantage of his kindness? I never watched Simpsons. I wouldn't know. But you watched it a little bit. A lot of it, dare we say.
Yeah, no, I never sympathized with Ned. He was depicted as a very naive person, and I felt like that was on him. I just thought he was kind of funny. My favorite character was Ralphie. When I grow up, I want to be a caterpillar.
Gilderkel says Ned Flanders, definitely. And then Sapphire says very, very, very naive. Alex asks, do you ever draw realistically? Oh.
Yeah, sometimes. Oh, what? You don't like?
You're just not as practiced, let's say. It just doesn't.
Yeah.
It takes you a long time.
It turns out more cartoony. I do have that drawing I was working on that was more realistic.
I think some artists have specialties and they stick to them. Not that you can't or won't. You don't. But I think you just say things in cartoon.
Yeah. Like drawing cartoons. But I do enjoy doing some more realistic things every once in a while, just as like warm-ups.
Oh, no, I meant realism, not to be offensive, sorry.
Oh, no, I don't do realism. But there's a guy named Steve Kozar. He has like a discernment blog, but he also does realist watercolor paintings that are super incredible.
They are very incredible.
So if you find him on YouTube, Steve Kozar. He does.
V-E? Steve?
Yeah.
Kozar K?
Kozar.
Okay, we'll type his name in there. There we go. No, you wouldn't do realistic. You probably could very easily.
Yeah, it just takes a long time.
Yeah.
I had to draw realistic stuff, not realism, stuff in college because I didn't go to illustration school, so everything was classically trained in art, so I had to do everything like the old Renaissance masters and stuff. So, alright, so I think I've got the colors how I want them, although I don't like the darkness of these.
Do you like the smoke kind of being close to the same color as his skin?
No, I was thinking about lighting the smoke as well. Lightening the smoke.
Oh. Do you own any original art of cartoonist work? If not, whose would you collect if you could? That's Dan's question.
I do not own any original art of other cartoonists, I don't think. If I did, I'd probably have it hanging up.
Doug, do you make one?
I don't have any original art.
Those were just prints.
Those are just prints. If I did collect any, I would love to have some artwork from either Doug or Bill Watterson, or let me just make sure I got the right name. Yes. Or Bernie Wrightson.
Or Calvin and Hobbes. No. Oh.
This guy's work, Bernie Wrightson stuff. This one is amazing.
Do you want to pull it down so they can see it on Instagram? Or do you want me to move this up?
Oops.
Or that's okay.
Sorry. I can't. Oh, no, I can't pull it down. Bernie Wrightson.
Yeah.
Or... he did Frankenstein and a bunch of other stuff like that. He has amazing stuff.
Alex says I can never draw digitally. I always prefer pencil and paper. I can't do ink either. Do you do Inktober?
Yeah, I've done Inktober a few times. I won't be doing it this year. I just don't have time to do that. It takes,
or I don't see Paul all of October. And my birthday's in October.
Right.
So I said, no more Inktober. Well, we kind of, because it does. It just sucks from every ounce of time that we have.
Yep.
And you've been much better this year, so.
Yeah.
Usually, I think the years that you did Inktober, it was you've had time in between jobs or.
Yeah, I didn't have work to do, so did. Well, there was two of my Inktobers I collected into a book called Post Tenebras Lux. You can get the digital at reftunes.com. So the first part, one year I did 16 pages of Martin Luther's story. Another year I did caricatures of people from church history.
And that
Those
was
were two of my Inktober projects.
before Rough Tunes, so they're not really in the
That was before Ref Tunes. Here. Let me-
So, which way should I be looking with this one?
So this is some of the stuff I did for Inktober. Now let me get this here. This was Post Tenebras Lux, After Darkness and Light. That's the story of Martin Luther. Hold on, I'll show Instagram in a little bit. And then these caricatures of people from church history was another one. And you can get the digital version. This is available on Amazon, or you can get the digital version at reftunes.com. So here I am.
Back up a little bit.
So
Mm-hmm.
this is the Martin Luther's. Starts with Jan Hus, but then it goes into Martin Luther's story. And then there's all these caricatures of people from church history.
It's just brief descriptions.
Yeah.
Just a little introduction.
This was before I started Ref Tunes. And then another year I did all He-Man drawings.
Oh, that's right.
As if, like, the characters from He-Man were, like, elementary school kids. And
Toy Story or Lion King?
Toy Story.
Yep, I think I'd go with Toy Story as well. Oh, Brian's back. It's been a while. Can I buy here from Brazil? Asks Rai Zoe.
What?
Yes, you can purchase things from Reftunes. I can put that up here. Whoop. That is, you can go there. There's t-shirts, stickers, books. The book that we just showed you is from there. I don't know if Amazon would have different printing, so you wouldn't have to pay so much in shipping, but ordering shipping from the US to Brazil is expensive. If that's not a problem for you, then yeah.
Then go for it.
You can purchase things from here. It's all good.
Purchase what?
Things. I don't know.
Oh.
Whatever they want to purchase.
Well, the only thing we have on Amazon is the Pilgrim's Progress or Post Tenebras Lux.
Right. But from our store, I'm thinking.
Oh,
Sorry.
right, yeah.
So, yes. Keep some things in house, like the books. Stickers are now all in house. Well, that might be it. But anything like the t-shirts and hats and things like that are all print on demand. Alex says, do you ever think about doing R.C. Sproul, John MacArthur, Paul Washer, Ray Comfort, etc.?
Yes.
Do you think often?
I do think often about that. I don't know.
Oh, we did have, Brian says, it might be cheaper if they just grabbed the image and took it to a print shop in Brazil and have them print out stickers. It's not, was it? What did you
Yeah,
have on
well, it's cheaper to buy stickers in bulk. If you buy one sticker, like I found this out today, like one sticker would, if you buy it from a print company, is $12 just for one sticker. If you buy in bulk, it's a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
But as far as the
Kinda.
Sproul, Ray Comfort, Paul Washer, you've done a couple that are in that genre or whatever, but we like to stick to the dead guys since they've
Their lives have shown their fruit,
right to the end.
basically.
and then no turning around. But you do occasionally
Yeah.
throw up. Some people throw up.
Oops. Cancel. Throw up. Usually throw up. Just kidding. So yeah, if you check back old Reftunes posts, you'll see Sproul and Paul Washer.
Devotee
Balcom. I drew John MacArthur one time. I drew him while I was at G3.
MacArthur or
MacArthur.
oh,
On that little
circles.
It was a sketch. It was just a sketch. It wasn't really anything.
Sapphire asks, which hunt was more appealing to you, Tom and Jerry or Sylvester and Tweety Bird? I always kind of like Tom and Jerry.
Neither. I never liked watching Tom and Jerry.
Yeah.
The best hunt, I think, was Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner.
Oh, that, yeah. It's Ghost Classic.
Mm-hmm.
But if you could only have those two choices.
Which two? Oh, if I
Tom and
could
Jerry.
only have those two choices, I would choose Sylvester and Tweety. Because I'm loyal to Looney Tunes.
Colin Polite says Roadrunner.
What?
Have you ever
Let's do that
drawn?
again.
Dan asks, have you ever drawn live caricatures?
Only of my kids.
That one's like, I feel.
Although it wasn't even caricatures. I don't draw caricatures. I draw cartoon characters. Or characters in general.
You kind
I
of
never got into.
do that too, don't you?
Yeah,
Not like, I mean.
and I can do that, but I just prefer not.
Right.
Coloring this differently because this is going to go on t-shirts.
I don't know what this is, but Alex says, I think it'd be cool if y'all did the Answers in Gen Apologetics series illustrations.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that. Is that something that's online or something?
Helen says, I grew up with the Sproul grandkids. Knew Sproul well growing up for over a decade, missing much.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I miss seeing him show up at different conferences that I watch online.
Mm-hmm. Sapphire asks, what program or device do you use to draw? These
Uh,
arts are amazing.
Thank you. I'm using Affinity Photo to draw, and I'm using a Wacom Cintiq as the tablet here. It's weird now that they said they could repair the Cintiq. It's not having that problem. This is ridiculous. It's like our van. Take it into the mechanic, and they can't replicate the problem, so they can't fix it. I wonder if they'll just do what Apple did and just a replacement instead of fixing it.
Susan Genesis offers their apologetics course online. Have you ever heard of Ken Ham of the Creation Museum? Oh yes,
Yes,
do know
I know who
Answers
they.
and
I know who
Verses
that is, but I
not the
didn't know.
particular curriculum or whatever.
Mm-mm.
Have you been to the Creation Museum? Anyone?
I thought you were asking me.
I did, yeah.
You know, my answer is no.
Are they even open with COVID stuff?
I don't know. That kind of threw a wrench in everything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Colin Clark says, better on the...
Thank you. Have a good night.
Oh, Alex says, I have been, and it's amazing. Any suggestions for bringing kids like ages 4 through 11? Like, suggestions as in, like, is it good for that age too? Or would they be kind of pulling their hair out? I guess it doesn't matter, because if we want to go, we just go.
You're right.
Oh, okay, Alex says definitely. Cool.
It's just down the road from us. About 7 hours.
Yeah. Just.
Or more.
Yeah. Places for smaller kids. Okay. Cool.
Like you have to check in your smaller kids, and then
No.
like luggage.
Yeah. This is what it would be entertaining for them.
Yeah. Well, now it's doing the skipping.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, the arc encounter would be more their speed. Okay. Good to know.
Do they have live animals down there too?
We have zoos and parents.
Yeah, but our zoo isn't shaped like an ark.
Mm.
Yes. Not in the ark though. Do you have dinosaurs? Real dinosaurs down there? That would be sweet. I could see Ken Ham doing a Jurassic Park thing. Resurrecting dinosaurs. Wait a second. Hold on. I gotta check something. John Hammond was the name of the guy that built Jurassic Park in the movie. Ken Ham, John Hammond. Just saying. You heard it here first. I'm not a prophet nor the son of a prophet.
Alex says, I wish. I've got to go. Thanks for chatting with me. I'm currently teaching English in South Korea and it gets lonely, so this was nice. God bless.
Oh, awesome. Just hop on whenever you see us. We'll chat with you.
You have your own soundtrack.
Me?
All the crickets.
Oh, yeah. Are those too loud for everybody?
I just got to thinking it got really quiet in here.
Chirp,
This is
chirp. They feel it too.
Do you hear them in the daytime?
No.
Are they nocturnal?
Maybe. Just got really quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Are you tired?
Mm-hmm. Did it again.
Yeah, it's doing it now. Really bad.
It's so weird.
It's like it just decides to start acting up. Right? See that? There's where I started. There's where I ended.
Yeah. They sent you last time a replacement. Well, they fixed yours, right?
The iPad.
Oh.
The replacement iPad. They sent me a replacement. They don't fix them. They check to make sure they're that it wasn't your fault, that it was damaged. And then once they figure that out, then you're all set and you just keep the replacement.
Dan says, do you follow any other Christian cartoonists?
Yes, I do. So, hold on. Christian comic book artists and Christian cartoonists. So, Cedric Honestadt, who I've had on here before, on our live before.
Mm-hmm.
He is a Christian cartoonist. Let's see, Ben Kaufman, who does Yodi Balcom. He's a Christian and a cartoonist. Christian cartoonist. Jason Brubaker, Christian comic artist. Doug Tanaple, he's a Christian comic artist.
But when you say, I mean, he doesn't do Christian
No,
material.
he doesn't do it. No, these
he is
guys.
a Christian who draws.
Yeah, they don't all do Christian material. They are Christians who also are comic book artists. So it's not like they're doing exclusively Christian material.
I like Cedric's stuff.
Yeah, Cedric is amazing.
Toy. No. Who's the other one? Jazz?
Jez
No.
Toya, he does children's books, not exclusively Christian children's books, but he is a Christian artist, illustrator.
For the Biblia.
For the Biblia, that's right. He does cartoons. All of his are in Portuguese, but still awesome. And then there's the Full of Eyes. He does not cartoons. It's more, I would consider it's more fine art kind of stuff. Yeah, I can't think of any other cartoonists, and I probably know just them off the top of my head. I think I will finish for tonight.
You mean you are finished for tonight, or you will be done for this evening?
I am finished for tonight, for this evening.
Okay.
So, thank you everyone for sticking around and hanging out, talking with us as I color You can check out more RefTunes at reftunes.com. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Parler, and YouTube. So thanks again. A wonderful night, and we'll see you next time.